I like sad music. I find it cathartic and, at times, uplifting. And when an album comes along that has a balanced mix of positivity and sadness, and when both mental concepts are taken seriously, I end up finding something special that I can listen to for years. For me, the album Del Rio by Armon J is a comforting wave of personal, well-crafted music that honestly and gently touches on the small parts of life that tend to gnaw away at you and grow. The thoughts and feelings we have sometimes that burrow deep into our minds and make a home there. But the balance comes with realization and action, and all these concepts are immediate in the first song on the album, setting the tone for the rest of the project. Better Off Without begins with one note strummed repeatedly through the song, with more notes and instruments added as time goes, creating an impressive opening track. The lyrics also foreshadow some of the feelings that will be present through the album: doubt, reconciliation, introspection, and moving forward.
I can't seem to fix it. I could tell everyone, but only you would really understand. I was just making excuses for being a little selfish.
Following that, Shine a Light is a wonderful tune that shows another introspective struggle, the balance between needing help for yourself and wanting to help others. The piano drives the song with the occasional stringed instruments and percussion adding to the sound in a pleasant way. This is also the first song that shows a lean toward Christian faith, but the lyrics are kept vague so as to be open to anyone who listens.
But I know you have what I need. Shine a light on me. Shine a little light. Shine a little light on me.
Play With Fire struts in afterward with a simple but infectious groove and bass line. Lyrically, this song tackles our desire to do foolish things despite us knowing the outcome ahead of time. Like Shine a Light, it's also an honest call for help to a higher power.
Is it just me or is it hot in here? Maybe it's all just in my head. Guess there's no way to really know since I'm the only one stuck in it.
Next up is Slow It Down. A pleasant melody helps deliver us lyrics that deal with lack of focus and the frustration that comes with it. But to balance this frustration, Armon states that he and we need to slow down, talk less, and listen.
I'm always looking for a little peace and quiet, but I must admit I am the first to break a silence.
Whether it's in a social situation or in private, it's a lesson that many of us could stand to learn. Picking up the pace, we have the song One Way Street. This song is actually quite refreshing, not just because of the faster tempo, but because of the theme. The theme of realizing not just your previous mistakes, but also the times one tries to blame others for those mistakes. But like with many songs on the album, there's balance here as well. It comes with a simple declaration to recognize the wrong in the past, leave it behind, and move on. There's also a tinge of sorrow of the mind in the thinking that one would be on a straight line of their own making, never changing.
It came with a price and I paid it.
Then we come to the longest and most intimate song on the record, A Little Longer. This is a relationship song sung with gentle desperation, yearning for someone to hold on just a little tighter, to not give up yet. The music swells and fades with the emotions, creating a wonderful piece of music.
You were never meant to hold, and even though it seems to never stop pulling on you, don't let go. Just hold out a little longer. I know you can, I know you got it in you. I bet you're gonna look back one day and say that you're glad that you stayed a little longer.
This is followed up by Keep Moving On, a short interlude and a fitting companion piece. Up next is what I would call the single of the album, Clean Break. Like many of the other songs, it comes in gently and builds with some strong crescendos. With lyrics detailing a desire to want to start over new, this song in particular is the shifting point of the album, where much of the self-doubt and introspection has accomplished a new sense of self and a new desire to start life back up. Can't Get Away brings us the final lyrical song in the album. Self-doubt is still present here, but it's shadowed by a comfort and peace in a higher power or a strong love. It's also the last time we hear a running theme between wanting to change and feeling like you can't. It's satisfying because we feel these struggles so often, and there are answers offered, but the feeling is still validated in a positive way instead of being brushed aside. Musically, the constant strumming guitars are a big change from everything else on the album and really drive us into the album closer.
Made for one hell of a hard lesson. I learned I can't keep it if I don't give it away. I heard you can't give what you don't have in the first place.
We end the album with the instrumental piece Safe to Say Goodnight. Like much of the rest of the album, this piece builds and builds until it finishes with a soft fade out, giving us time to reflect on everything we've heard. Del Rio is a very special album. It's not the greatest indie acoustic album ever, but it certainly doesn't have to be. The music, the lyrics, and the mixing of both is top-notch and elicits strong feelings upon the first listen, as well as reminders of those feelings with each listen after that. Armon J crafted a wonderful album out of his own needs, desires, and struggles, and the emotions he went through translate well. It's relatable, it's engaging, and at times, it's beautiful. Del Rio is available to buy or stream on most major retail sites, and I highly recommend it to anyone ready to listen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out the album Del Rio and then come back and let me know what you think about it. Please check out more stuff on my channel and have a great day.